This is the aircraft we've been waiting for. Looks like it's on fire at the moment. Hopefully it's not. Hello everybody, welcome to Chaz Draycott Media and welcome to another episode of Tower Simulator 3. Today we're going to be taking on yet again another airport that I've not done for quite a while. I always have a spreadsheet ready to sort of keep track of what airports I've done, which ones I've not played many videos of. I try and keep it as even as I can, so a lot of the airports that came out very early in the game's life won't be getting played for a while unless there's some specific reason to do so or a themed video on that. But today we're going to be going back to one of the busiest airports that I've played actually, that's a bit of a sort of understated one. It caught me off guard when I first played it, and it is Indira Gandhi International Airport in New Delhi in India. Now this place is very busy all of the time basically, so no matter what time of day you choose, it is going to be quite a busy one. I've played with it in the Mio videos or the Mio, whatever, make it your own settings and all sorts that we messed with before, and I never really got this one right. Now I'm intrigued to play this with hold points and so on in mind, so I know that obviously aircraft aren't just going to go and cross whatever part of taxiways, runways and all sorts, and I'm excited to play it because I really do like this airport. I think it's a very good one to mess about with. We're going to do a sort of late afternoon into evening stint, so let's do like 20 to 6. We'll get rid of the METAR and we'll just do light cloud for now, because then I can play with whatever runways I want. I've got TS3 Assistant open to my right hand side. I'll show you if you haven't seen TS3 Assistant before or any of my videos on it. It's basically a massive sort of strips management system. It just means that I may be glancing over here a little bit throughout the video just to keep my eyes on things in case there's anything I'm not sure on. But still, I'm excited to get back into playing this airport. We'll pick runways when we get in. Let's go to New Delhi. Right then, at the desk we sit, and we will get prepared for the day, shall we? So, we're going to have arrivals on 29 left and runway 28, I've decided. So, runway 28 and 29 left, and we're going to have a bit of everything on each side. So, we're going to have to think about where aircraft are going to be taxiing around and be mighty careful with it. One thing I do want to think about, though, is what holding points. So, I'm going to... Oh, God, I've got a notepad for this. I have a little tiny notepad that I used with the Zap guys during our multiplayer sessions. So I've got a plan of what we're going to do. We'll let some aircraft all call up and get ready for the day. But what we're going to have is arrivals on 29 left and 28. I'm going to write this down just so I've got this on my little notepad down here. And we're going to have departures on 29 right and 28 as well. And then we're also going to have anything coming in, we're going to have on the outer taxiway. We're going to have them on Kilo and then Alpha. Now we'll get stuff out on... Yeah, we'll get stuff out on Charlie, because Charlie in November goes all the way around. We'll get them out on November. So what are the holding points going to be here? What are the important holding points going to be? They're going to get off at 28. They'll probably get off at Kilo 1 and Kilo 2. So when stuff's taxiing out, we'll get it to hold short of Kilo. What if stuff comes in there? It's going to be mighty sharp. So Lima 39 and Lima 34. Because we can't get stuff on there, can we? Oh, that's the problem. That's the problem with this airport, I think, is that Kilo is such an important taxiway, but it's for in and out. We can't get them to go all the way down there, surely, and get them in that way, in case they're on this ramp. Let's have a look. So that's all this. I'll show you. I'll go outside. We'll go outside and have a little ganders. It's a lovely late afternoon here. Fantastic conditions. But here's the iFly stuff. So this is November, I think. Is it November 8? And this is Lima 34. And that's Lima 39er. So everything can come out. It's going to be so tough. We'll just tell them short of Kilo, and we'll have to get everybody to go round this way if they're going to taxi in. We'll get everything in Western on there. So what is that taxiway? So that is November 7. So in on November 7. So we'll get them to go all the way down there, and we'll get everything out on Lima 34. We'll just get them to hold short of Kilo. iFly 22901, pushback approved facing east. Air India 9015 Heavy, pushback approved facing south. And then we've got aircraft on arrival. AKJ is... Oh, LLR is Allied. It's telling me when aircraft are boarding as well. This is what TS3 Assistant looks like. You've got aircraft boarding, so they're not up on our screen yet. Bear with me, I've got a sneeze. No? There it is. Right, we've got a Casa Air on its way in, which is the AKJ one. A Casa Air 1379er, runway 28, cleared to land. Also tells you what runway they're on here as well. It highlights things yellow. TS3 Assistant's really useful. I don't know why I don't use it more, to be honest with you. We have to think about now Allied, which is an ATR 72. Allied 831, pushback approved, facing west. Like I said, I will be glancing over here at this just to keep an eye on what's going on. We've got Bangladesh, Boeing 737 on its way in as well. It also tells you what route they're expecting to take when they taxi in. Now that is interesting. So let me show you this. You can see here, Kilo 1, Kilo, Lima 34, November 8, Lima 39, November 4. Kilo 1, Kilo, November, Lima 34, November 8.
Delhi Tower, Bangladesh 397 on final 28.
Lima 39,
Delhi ground. I fly
November 4? What?
Ready to taxi.
Why does it think it's going there? Oh, it's because it's going to cross that. Okay. Well, we're going to get them in on November 7, as I've said on here. November 7 is this little bit here, I think. So we'll see if we can get stuff out on there. I fly 22901, runway 28 via Kilo, hold short of Kilo. Just to be sure.
Runway 28 via Kilo, hold short of taxiway Kilo.
Do we get them on? We don't need them on full length, do we? We've got Juliet 5 and Juliet 7, so let me just write that down on 28. Lots to think about here. So we've got Juliet 5 and then Juliet 7 is full length, so we won't need to say Juliet 7. We just need to say Juliet 5. Air India 9015 heavy, runway 29 right via Charlie. Give them full length.
Right,
again, that's Papa
Charlie.
6.
Air India 9015 heavy.
We'll go Papa 5 and Papa 7.
831 ready to taxi.
Runway 29 right. And we've got Papa 5 and Papa 7. So at least there's a bit of continuity there because it's 5 and 7 for the two holding points I want to use, or at least the two taxiways I want to use anyway. So Air India is on its way out. Whoa, hello frame rate. How are you? Out, there you go. AXB 551, that's Express India. Express India 551, pushback approved facing west. Allied 831, runway 29 right at Papa 5 via Charlie. Good, that's exactly what we want. And then iFly is going to be taking off in front of us here.
Runway
So they're
29
taxiing
right
down
at Papa
what is Lima
via
39er.
Allied 831.
Turning left there, and they're going to hold short of Kilo just in case anything's coming in. But they don't need to. God, we've got a good old list of aircraft on its way in on the right-hand runway. I'm going to get that. Is that Thai Viet Jet? VTI? No, it's Vistara. We're going to get that Vistara in on runway 29 left.
754 on final 28.
Okay. Vistara 754, enter final runway 29 left. Get on with it.
Enter final runway 29 left. Vistara 754.
And then we can tell them to land because they'll say now, yep, there it is.
Vistara 754 at runway 29 left.
Vistara 754, runway 29 left, clear to land.
Runway
Crack him.
29 left.
We should say, should have
Vistara 754.
AKJ, which is Bangladesh. Let's test the cameras, by the way. There's the F8 camera, F9 down there, and F10 over there. So we do get to see some landings. This is AKJ, is Akasa Air. It's a nice livery, isn't it? So they're landing. What aircraft need my attention? Bangladesh, which is on its way in. It says the registrations as well. S2AHV is on its way in. Bangladesh 397, runway 28, clear to land. I fly 22901, continue taxi. Just make sure that
Runway
they crack
28,
on, because
clear
Thingy's
to
going to get
land.
off at K1.
Bangladesh 397.
That's Kilo 1 there.
Continue
I
taxi.
worry how
I
far
fly
down that they will
291.
go. I should have given them that clearance a little bit sooner so Akasa doesn't
Delhi ground.
get any near
Express
them.
India
Anywhere near
551
them.
ready to taxi.
Okay, good stuff. Express India 551, runway 29 right at Papa 5 via Charlie. They're taxiing very slowly down there as Air India Heavy, just because of the terminal right next to them there. That is a 787, I believe. It is 787-8, I think. Yes, it's a small one. We've got a CASA wanting some guidance. Oh, they don't go too far off the runway. Okay. A CASA Air 1379 taxi to ramp via November 7. That's brilliant. That is exactly what we wanted them to do. It may seem strange to get them all that way round, but at the end of the day, I'd rather them do that than come across the traffic here. That's the issue I've had in the past. We've got Air India, another Air India Heavy. What's 544 Heavy? That's a 777-300, big beefy thing. Air India 544 Heavy, pushback approved, facing west. Who's on final?
Pushback approved,
iFly, we've got Air India Heavy coming in on the other side. There is Allied, which is a tiny, tiny little ATR. Where is it? Oh, he's up here. Look at this little thing. It's got, like, red engines. Oh, that's cool. I really like that. Is it an ATR 42? ATR 72. And then they've got the India Express, which is obviously, I think that's an old, is it Air Asia? A320 livery? Cool. It feels so much better when you've got a plan for where everything's going to come in, you know, and hold points and so on. You feel so much more in control of it. If you haven't watched my previous Amsterdam video, by the way, go and watch that, because I had some sort of holding points in my head there, and I did have TS3 Assistant on for a bit, I think, in that video. I can't remember which ones I've used it for and which ones I haven't now, because like I say, I don't always use it. Okay.
On final 29er left.
You are indeed. iFly 6908, runway 28, clear to land. To be fair, iFly could have gone. They could have gone much shorter than they are going to do, because they could have got on here at what would be Juliet 5, but they're going to go full length at Juliet 7, and that's fine, no dramas. What about Bangladesh? Where do they want to go? Yeah, we're going to get them round all the way around as well. Bangladesh 3907, taxi to ramp via November 7. Just to get them clockwise.
Taxi to ramp.
Air India 403, pushback approved, facing east. Air India 544 Heavy, runway 29 right via Charlie. What about arrivals? Oh no, we've got Vistara coming in.
Air India 403.
They can get moving after that though. Air India 9015 Heavy, runway 29 right. Line up behind next landing aircraft. So when we get Vistara in on this runway,
line up behind next landing
as they come in here.
Air India 9015 Heavy.
Oh no, they're going in on the left runway, aren't they? Not the right. Silly Chaz, what an idiot. Air India 9015 Heavy, runway 29 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. That's why we're using different runways. So we've got 29 right for takeoffs and 29 left for arrivals.
Contact departure. Air India 9015
So we've got stuff in on Alpha. But then, yeah, we'll have them in on Alpha if they need to go around there, and then November. So they can go up, and anything coming down here will go down that way. It's very unlikely that anything will come to nose on November 7 there. Air India 403 is pushing back as we speak. Airbus A320 Neo for them. It's a busy old terminal, that one. There's a lot of Air India and Vistara down there. Quite like that little bit there. There's some heavy gates that aren't occupied. What is that over there? Is that a special liveried 787? Oh, it's the Pokemon liveried All Nippon 78. That's well good. Oh, I didn't notice that earlier on. Oh, it's got Latias on it as well, which is one of my favourites. And Latios. There's also Rayquaza, I think, down the side of it. Oh, that's really cool. I didn't know that was here. Then again, we didn't have a look round. There's a Qatar 737. That's nice. Don't see many of those. And then all the Indigo stuff is on this side of the airfield. There's an Etihad Airbus as well. That's cool. Always see Etihad liveries on heavies, not little stuff. Air India 511 Heavy. Runway 29 left, cleared to land. What are we looking at with these arrivals?
Left, cleared to land. Air India 511 Heavy.
There goes our first departure of the day. Air India 9015 Heavy, 787.
Delhi ground.
Rotating out of here.
Air India 528 with information Kilo. Requesting push and start.
Air India 403, runway 29 right at Papa 5 via Charlie. Allied 831, runway 29 right, line up and wait. Vistara 754, taxi to ramp via Romeo 4, Charlie, cross runway 29 right. Cool.
Runway 29 right.
Okay.
The par 5.
What about the
via
right-hand
Charlie.
runway?
Air
I fly
India
6908.
403.
Runway 28 cleared to land. Are they cleared already?
Runway 29 right. Line up and wait.
Yeah, they are. They're
Allied
cleared to land already.
831.
Okay, I've got them in.
Taxi to ramp.
Flipping heck,
via
it is
Romeo
busy.
4. Charlie. Cross runway
So Vistara
29
on its way in.
Vistara 754.
Got them to cross the runway.
Negative and known command.
Air India
I fly
528, pushback
6908.
approved facing east. I fly 22901, runway 28, line up and wait. Get on with it, son. Nope, wrong camera.
Pushback approved facing east.
I fly on its way
Air
in.
India 528.
Got no
Runway
aircraft
28,
waiting
line
that
up
just
and
crossed the
wait.
runway or anything.
I fly to 2901.
What about Air India 408? How far are they in at the moment? No, we've got some distance. We've got 511 heavy on its way in. I think that's a 777, is it
Delhi
not?
Tower.
I don't know why I'm looking at the strips there.
Heavy on final 28.
To be fair, I should really tidy them up, shouldn't I? Yeah, we've had aircraft out of here already. They're on the ground. They're coming in. They're in. Okay. Right. Allied 831, runway 29 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. I fly 22901, runway 28, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Then we'll clear them. I fly 543, runway 28, cleared to land. Air India 408, runway 29 left, cleared to land. Are they landing?
Runway 29 right.
Oh, it's
cleared
just a
for immediate
really,
takeoff.
really far
On reaching
threshold.
altitude 1000, contact departure. Allied
It's an
831.
Airbus A350.
Runway 28, cleared for immediate
Nice.
takeoff on reaching altitude.
They're going all that way
1000,
down.
Contact departure. I fly to 2901.
I fly 698, taxi to ramp via November 7. Get them around.
Runway 28, cleared to land. I fly 543.
India Express 551, runway 29 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact... Nope, never mind. Express India 551, runway 29 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. What about this? Where's this going? Oh, he's going in there, so we need to wait.
Cleared to land. Air India
So we need to get him to hold
408.
short of Lima 8.
Taxi to
Vistara
ramp
754.
via November 7.
Hold
I
short
fly
of
698.
Lima 8. Yeah, so we need to
Runway
get Lima
29
8, 9,
right,
10.
clear
Is
for
that Lima
immediate
7?
takeoff on reaching
I imagine it
altitude
is.
1000, contact departure.
Now, will
Express
he
India
wait there?
551.
That's going to be the question.
Hold short of taxiway link 8. Vistara
Link 8.
754.
Okay, so it's link
Delhi Tower.
7,
I fly
8,
662. 1 on final, 2 9 left.
7, 8,
Delhi ground.
9,
Air
10.
India
It's not Lima,
528
it's
ready to
link.
taxi.
Is he going to wait there? Cool, okay. Air India 528, runway 29 right at Papa 5 via Charlie. Let's just see if we can get him out of there. Air India 511 heavy, taxi to ramp via Romeo 4. Charlie. There we go. I fly 2214, pushback approved facing north. Right, arrivals. They're
Runway
both
29
cleared.
right at the par 5 via Charlie.
What's
Air
CAL?
India 528.
Korean Air.
Taxi
Korean
to
Air
ramp
heavy
via
on its way
Romeo
in.
4.
Nice.
Charlie. Air India 511 heavy.
Got India Express
Pushback
taking
approved
off.
Facing north. I fly 2214.
Okay. Air India 544 heavy, runway 29 right, line up and wait. Got arrival. I fly 543 over
Runway
there on
29
runway
right.
28.
Line up and wait.
God, this
Air India
is
544
flat
heavy.
out in at this place. God, Vistara again. Now, I'm intrigued by this situation.
Delhi
Have they
ground.
left enough room?
Star
Because they've
87
gone
now
past
with
that white
information
line.
requesting push and start.
Are you going to kick off at me? Let's just wait and see.
Delhi ground. I fly 2214 with information kilo.
We should be good
Requesting
there.
Push and start.
Yes,
Delhi Tower,
we're
Vistara
sound.
726 on final 28.
Vistara 879, a pushback approved facing east. Vistara 837, pushback approved facing east. Now let's check if we can get that heavy to cross the
Pushback approved
runway.
facing east.
Yes.
Star 879.
Air India 511 heavy, cross runway 29 right.
Pushback approved facing east.
Korean
Vistara
Air
837.
497 heavy, runway 28 cleared to land. I fly 6621, runway 29 left cleared to land. What about the arriving traffic up there? I fly
Cross
643.
runway
Is it
29
643 or
right.
543?
Air India 511 heavy.
I fly 543, taxi to ramp via November 7. I fly 2214, runway 28 at Juliet 5 via Kilo, hold short of Kilo. So they're going to go in a straight line, you see,
Runway 28.
up
Clear to
there.
land. Korean Air
And now we've got them
4907
told short
heavy.
a kilo, just in case there's any aircraft going across. Banging. Vistara 754, continue taxi. And now that's them.
Taxi to Ram.
Continuing
via
on link 8,
November
because
7.
even though those Vistaras are pushing back, they're going to be going
Runway
in.
28
Let's
at
show you.
Juliet 5 via kilo.
They're going
Hold
in
short
that
of
gate
taxiway
there.
kilo.
So,
I-fly
as you
2214.
see,
Continue
no dramas.
taxi. Vistara
I'm going to move
754.
these some of these
Delhi
cameras
ground.
actually. I think the
I-fly
F8 one would be
2214 ready to
better
taxi.
on here, like this. Because I want to try and get these cameras to a point where they're on top of buildings.
837 with information kilo.
The F9
Requesting push and
camera,
start.
I'm not sure. I don't tend to put them near the end of runways, but I think I should. Air India 544 Heavy, runway 29 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Let's have a look at this Korean Air 777 on its way in as well. It's in what is now the old livery. Now they've changed it. I've got this new shiny blue livery about
Delhi
them.
ground.
Are you actually going to hold short there?
Taxi.
Flipping heck.
Delhi ground. Vistara 837 ready to taxi.
I-fly 2214, continue taxi. Etihad 209er, pushback approved facing east. Air India 408, taxi to ramp via Romeo 4. Ooh.
Continue taxi.
Air India
I-fly
408,
2214.
taxi to ramp via Romeo 4 Charlie, cross runway 29 right. Air India 403, runway 29 right, line up and wait. Vistara 837, runway 29 right at Papa 5 via Charlie. Vistara 879, runway 29 right via Papa 5. Whoa.
Pushback approved facing east.
Vistara
Heading
879,
209er.
runway 29 right at Papa 5 via Charlie. Wondered if I could just say via, they would go there.
Taxi to ramp.
There's Korean
via
Air
Romeo
waiting.
4. Air India 408.
Vistara 726, runway 28, clear to land. We've got rid of quite a lot of clearances
Taxi
on
to
those
ramp
right-hand
via
runways,
Romeo
haven't we?
4.
So we're
Charlie,
all right there.
Cross runway 29 right. Air
It
India
looks really busy
408.
on TS3
Runway
Assistant on my
29
right-hand side.
Line up and wait. Air India 403.
Air India 403, runway 29 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Korean Air 497 Heavy, taxi to ramp via November 7, Alpha. Thank you, beautiful.
Runway 29
Air India
right,
528, runway
via
29
Charlie.
right, cleared for takeoff
Vistara
upon reaching
837.
altitude 1000, contact departure. Cool. This is going really well.
Runway
This
29
feels
right,
like a
via
really
Papa
good sim
5.
so far. Thoroughly
Vistara
enjoying this.
879er.
Korean's on its way in. I think the hold short of kilo thing is really going to help with these Indigo. Has that not got a livery on it?
Clear to land.
Is that like a leased one or a brand new one that hasn't been painted yet? Yes, it is. Look at that. It's literally just got the Indigo logo on it. No tail colour scheme or anything.
India 403.
They've got lots of Neos. I think, was it Indigo that placed the largest commercial... Oh, no.
Runway 29 right. Cleared for takeoff.
Oh, are they
Reaching
just ready to
altitude
taxi?
1000,
Oh, right, we're all right then.
departure. Air
Wasn't
India
it
528.
Indigo that placed the
Delhi
largest
Vistara 976
order
on final
of
28.
commercial aircraft in
Delhi
history?
ground.
Please don't do
Heading
it.
209 ready to taxi.
There we go.
Delhi
Jesus.
Tower, Express India
What?
857 on final 28.
I-fly 6621. Taxi to ramp via Alpha. Good.
Taxi to ramp via
Etihad
I-fly
209er,
6621.
runway 28 at Juliet 5 via Kilo. Etihad 209er, hold short of Kilo. Where are
Runway
they going?
28 at Juliet 5 via Kilo. Heading 209er.
I-fly 543, hold position. I just don't trust if they're going to go in a
Hold
straight
short of
line and they're going to do a
taxiway
little
Kilo.
chicane here that
Heading
they're not going to hit
209er.
each other.
Hold position.
Just don't trust
I-fly
that.
543.
Vistara 976, runway 28, cleared to land. Was that a bit quick or did it catch that?
Runway
Yeah, it caught
28,
it.
Cleared to land. Vistara 976.
God, keeps you busy, this place. Where are you going? Okay, you're going in there. I-fly 6621, cross runway 29 right. I-fly 543, continue taxi. I-fly 5643, stand by.
Cross runway 29 right. I-fly
I don't know if we're going to have
6621.
enough room to get
Continue
I-fly
taxi.
2214 out of there.
I-fly 543.
I-fly 2214, runway 28, line up behind next landing aircraft. Yeah, we'll get him out. Don't you worry.
Stand by. I-fly
So there's Korean Air Heavy on its way in.
Runway
Around there.
28, Line up behind next landing aircraft.
I think we take that
I-Fly
off
2214.
and just enjoy the aircraft out of the window. So there's Air India 408 coming in.
Teleground.
They're going to turn in and come up this way.
With information kilo, requesting push and start.
They're only going there though. Air India 807 pushback approved facing east. And then we can get the aircraft on 29 right out straight away.
Air India 807.
Vistara 837 runway 29 right cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000 contact departure. Let's make sure we move this as well. Vistara 736 taxi to ramp via November 7 Alpha Charlie. Hold short of link 8. God. They've got a long old taxi ahead of them.
For immediate takeoff on reaching altitude
But it's fine. We've got them on a good route. They're going to hold short. Oh no. No, no, no. We don't want them going down Charlie like that. And they're going to go head to head. Oh no, they're not.
Hold short of taxiway link 8. They start 726.
Yeah, we needed them in November 7, then Charlie to go down, didn't we?
Forgot
about that.
Final to 8.
Yeah, we do need to get them on November 7 Charlie actually on the way down.
Delhi ground. I-Fly 5643 with information kilo. Requesting push and start.
I'm concerned about that now. Is it the best way to get them? Yeah, we'll get them down on Charlie and get them.
Information kilo. Requesting
No,
push
they
and
need
start.
they need to go up on Charlie because of they're coming from this way. If they're on November 7, they're already going to be like joined on to Alpha there.
2616 with information
Okay.
kilo. Requesting push and start.
So we should have told them Charlie, and then they're going to go via Alpha. Vistara 726 taxi to ramp via Alpha. Hold short of link 8. Let's just see what their route... Yeah, they amend it to a better route like that. It's Alpha all the way
Hold
around.
short of taxiway link 8. They start 726.
Okay, we'll see. Vistara 879 runway 29 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000 contact departure. I-Fly 5643, pushback approved facing east. Where are you going? I-Fly 2616, pushback approved facing east. I-Fly 2214, runway 28, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000 contact departure. Express India 857, runway 28, cleared to land. Ooh. It was a little bit sketchy there. A little bit sketchy.
Contact departure.
Okay. Air India 807, runway 29 right at Papa 5 via Charlie. Air India 415, pushback approved, facing east. I-Fly 5014, standby. So they're going down Alpha all the way.
Pushback approved.
You can't say Charlie because they joined there. So we need to find a way of getting them to link 4. So in on Alpha, link 4, Charlie.
Contact departure. I-Fly
That's what it is. That's what we need. And then hold short of link 8.
Cleared to land. Express India 857.
What are you? Okay, this is a good chance to test it because Vistara is going all the way down there. Okay, ready? Vistara 976. Taxi to ramp via November 7. Alpha. Link 4. Charlie. Look at that.
Pushback approved.
Vistara 976, hold short of link 8. So Etihad's going to hold short there and wait.
Stand by.
They're all good.
5014.
Okay, cool.
Taxi to ramp.
What about
via
arrivals? We've got an
November
arrival
7,
on the
Alpha,
left-hand runway.
Link 4. Charlie. Vistara 976.
I-Fly 5606, runway 28, cleared to land. Not much going out on that side at the minute, but we're going to have a queue soon.
Vistara 976.
I-Fly 2616, runway 28 at Juliet 5, hold short of kilo. I-Fly 5643, runway 28 at Juliet 5, hold short of kilo. I-Fly 5014, pushback approved, facing east. So Vistara is going to taxi, and we need them to hurry up, really.
28, clear to land.
Got to be careful not to cause a huge queue here. We might have to tell them to come out via Lima 34 or Link 34, because then they'll at least go all the way down here and go there, so we can get aircraft taxi. I don't know.
I-Fly 5643.
Air India 415, runway 29 right at Papa 5 via Charlie. It's a bit messy, this, especially on that northern side of the airfield with Kilo, taxiway Kilo.
Runway
Not good.
right at Papa 5
2382 and 2483 still need clearance.
Delhi ground. Air India 807 ready to taxi.
Yeah, we need AXB wants clearance. Yeah, that's.
On final 28.
They're gonna have to just wait, I think.
I-Fly 2382 on final 29er left.
Delhi ground. I-Fly
Etihad 209 continue
5643
taxi. We're just gonna have to get them out of here.
Continue taxi. Etihad 209er.
There's an aircraft sat waiting on the exit of the runway, though.
Taxi.
I don't want that to cause a problem.
Air India 415 ready to taxi. Delhi Tower, Air India 82 on final 29 left.
Okay. I fly 2483, runway 28, clear to land. I fly 2382, runway 29 left, clear to land. Then we've got Air India coming in behind them.
Runway 28, clear to land. I fly 2483.
Okay, I feel like I've got a bit more of a
Runway
handle on
29
this
left,
time round
clear to land.
than we've had before.
I fly 2382.
But this is where the issue's going to be. I fly 2616, continue taxi. They're now holding short.
Continue taxi.
They're going to
I fly
move, but
2616.
they are sat blocking the entrance to the runway. We need then I fly 5643 to hold position.
Delhi ground, Air India 415.
They're going to get off at Kilo 1, aren't they?
Requesting push and start.
Delhi ground.
Do we tell them to
I
exit
fly
at Kilo 2? Would that
5014
make life
ready to
easier?
taxi.
Because that is a big pinch point there. Because watch this now. I fly 5606 is going to slow down and they're going to run
Delhi ground.
almost
I
into the
fly
back of them.
5014 with information Kilo.
We need
Requesting push and start.
those taxiing aircraft to get by quite quickly, really. There we go. Now we can give them clearance. Okay, so it's
Delhi
AXB,
ground.
which is
Omni
Express
Pod
India.
838 heavy with information
Oh.
Kilo. Requesting push and start.
Express India 857, taxi to ramp via November 7, Alpha, Link 4, Charlie, hold short of Link 6. Is that Link 6? Yes.
Alpha, Link
Good
4,
guess.
Charlie, hold short of taxiway Link 6. Express India
I fly
857.
5606, taxi to ramp via November 7. I fly 5014, runway 28 at Juliet 5. Hold short of Kilo. All Nippon 838 heavy, pushback approved facing west. Air India 807, runway 29 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. That is the All Nippon is the Pokemon plane.
I fly 5606.
That's going to be going out of here soon.
Runway
We've got Japan
28
Airlines
at
over there as well.
Juliet 5.
Have we got
Hold
2382
short
and
of taxiway
2483
Kilo.
cleared to land?
I
Yes, we
fly
do. Smashing.
5014.
Okay, we won't clear
Pushback
anything else
approved
yet.
Facing west. All Nippon 838
It's
heavy.
flat out this place, but
Runway
there are a
29
lot of
right, cleared for
reasons to
takeoff.
push these
On
aircraft
reaching
out a lot
altitude
quicker.
1000, contact departure.
Vistara
Air
726,
India
continue taxi.
807.
So Vistara went on Alpha
Continue
rather
taxi.
than on Charlie, but
Star
that's because we didn't use
726.
Link 4.
Delhi Tower, I fly 1156 on final 29 left.
Link 4 is this bit here, so I just told them Alpha all the way around rather than Link 4 Charlie, like Vistara 976 is about to do now.
Delhi
They're turning
ground.
left on Link
I fly
4.
1463 with information Kilo.
I think we told them hold
Requesting
short
push
of
and start.
Link 8? Yeah, Link 8. So it's Link 6, 7, 8, 9. Air India 415, runway 29 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. I fly 5643, continue taxi. I fly 1463, pushback approved, facing east. They're going to come off at Kilo 1 as well.
Runway 29 right, cleared for takeoff on reaching
They're
altitude
going an interesting
1000,
route. They're
contact
deciding to go
departure.
down there
Air
rather
India
than up Lima
415.
39er.
Continue taxi.
We'd need to
I
tell
fly
them via
5643.
Kilo.
Pushback approved facing east.
I fly 2483, taxi to ramp via November 7. Air India 822, runway 29 left, cleared to land. We've got a good gap now to get departures out. I fly 2616, runway 28, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Etihad 2090, runway 28, line up and wait. All Nippon 838 heavy, runway 29 right via Charlie. That is
Runway 29 left.
the Pokemon
Cleared to
787
land. Air India
heading out.
22.
Runway 28.
There's Vistara coming in, so when they come round here, they should hold short of Link 8, which is this bit.
2616.
We'll
Runway
see.
28, line up and wait.
Won't we?
Heading 209er.
It's a cool view,
Runway
that, isn't it?
29 right, via Charlie. All Nippon 838
Let's
heavy.
see. They should slow
Delhi
down
ground. All
now.
Nippon 838 heavy ready
Yep.
to taxi.
Okay. Doesn't seem as busy as I remember, but it's still
Delhi
flat out
ground.
in terms
Allied
of making sure people don't go
607
nose to
with
nose.
information Kilo. Requesting push and start.
Allied 607, pushback approved facing west. Where are yous going? Any of yous going down
Pushback
here?
approved facing
No.
west. Allied 607.
Vistara 976, continue taxi. I fly 1156, runway 29 left, clear to land.
Continue taxi. Vistar 9
I fly 2382, taxi to ramp via Romeo 4. Charlie. Cross runway 29 right. Brilliant.
Runway
Brilliant,
29
brilliant.
left.
Love
Clear
that.
to land. iFly 1156.
Okay, so they're going on
Taxi to
Lima
ramp
4 as well,
by
so they're not
Romeo
going to go
4.
nose to nose with
Charlie.
anybody either.
Cross runway
That's
29
great.
right. iFly 2382.
Delhi ground.
Okay.
iFly 1463 ready to taxi.
Etihad 209 at runway 28 cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. iFly 5014, continue taxi. iFly 1463, runway 28 at Juliet 5 via Kilo. Hold short of Kilo. That's it. So when we tell them via
Runway
Kilo,
28,
they don't go on
clear for
that
immediate
stupid
takeoff
taxiway
upon
there.
Reaching altitude 1000.
Where's the
Contact
Pokemon
departure.
plane?
Etihad 209.
There it is.
Continue taxi.
The old Nippon
5014.
78. It's
Runway
cool, that
28
is.
at Juliet 5
They really
via
do
Kilo.
special liveries
Hold
very
short
well
of
in Japan.
taxiway Kilo. iFly 1463.
Has 1156 been given clearance?
Delhi
Yes,
Tower.
they
Vista
have.
902 on final, 29 left.
Okay. iFly 5643, runway 28, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. The Star is nearly
Runway
into its
28,
gate.
cleared for immediate takeoff.
Air India
on reaching
822,
altitude
taxi to ramp
1000,
via Romeo
contact
4
departure.
Charlie.
iFly
Hold short
5643.
of link 7.
Taxi to ramp. Via Romeo
Link 7
4.
might be a bit
Charlie.
easy, or
Hold
early, I
short
should
of
say.
Taxiway link 7. Air India 822.
Express India 857, continue taxi. Allied 607, runway 29 right at Papa 5 via Charlie. Oh, are they going all the way?
Taxi.
Oh, they are.
Express India 857.
Allied 607, hold short of Charlie. Air India 822, cross runway 29 right. I didn't know if I'd already commanded them to do that, so
Runway 29 right.
making sure.
At Papa 5 via Charlie. Allied 607.
Let's just get some of the
Hold
strips
short of
tidied up.
taxiway Charlie. Allied 607.
Cross runway 29
Star
right.
902, runway
Air
29
India
left, clear to land.
822.
I thoroughly
Runway
enjoy
29
this
left.
place.
Clear to land. Vista 902.
Big challenge
Delhi
of an airport.
ground.
Look at this, these are
Allied
really packed in
607
here,
ready
aren't
to
they?
taxi.
There's iFly. Let's put the 3D UI back on, shall we, so we can see who's doing what. iFly 1463, continue taxi. See how they were holding short of Kilo? That's via Kilo, we told them, so
iFly
that's good.
1463.
Allied is holding short there.
Delhi Tower.
Air India's
Star
going up
122
there.
on final 29 left.
So we need Allied to go via Alpha. Allied 607, runway 29 right at Papa 5 via Alpha, link 4, Charlie. No.
Runway 29 right at Papa 5.
What is
via
that?
Alpha. Link
Is that
4,
link 2?
Charlie. Allied 607.
Allied 607, runway 29 right at Papa 5 via link 2.
Runway
That's it.
29 right.
Oh, but you
at
want
Papa
Charlie
5
then.
via link 2.
Okay, so it would be
Allied 607.
Allied 607, runway 29 right at Papa 5 via link 2, link 4, Charlie. Is that the one?
Runway 29
That's the one.
right at
God.
Papa 5 via link
Let's get
2.
them down on Alpha.
Link 4, Charlie. Allied 607.
And that means we can then get them up Charlie there. iFly 1156, taxi to ramp via Romeo 4. Cross runway 29 right. Charlie. No. iFly 1156, taxi to ramp via Romeo 4. Cross runway 29 right. No. iFly 1156, taxi to ramp via Romeo 4. Charlie. Christ.
Negative.
Vistara 813, pushback approved facing east. Air India 822, continue taxi. What about aircraft in the sky? 902, they have been given clearance, I can tell you that for
Cross
free.
runway 29 right.
iFly 5014, runway
1156.
28, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. iFly 1463, runway 28, line up and wait. Air India 441 heavy, pushback approved facing west. All Nippon 838 heavy, runway 29 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Flipping
Taxi
heck.
to ramp.
Crazy.
By Romeo 4.
Crazy
Charlie.
stuff.
iFly 1156.
Let's go see that.
Pushback approved facing east. Vista 813.
There's Vistara on its way in,
Continue taxi. Air India 822.
but there's the All Nippon
Runway
Pokemon
28,
787.
cleared for immediate takeoff on
Wow.
reaching altitude 1000.
Contact departure.
They have been cleared.
I fly 5014.
We'll watch that from the F8 camera that I've
Runway
got,
28.
which is set up on
Line
this
up,
terminal
wait.
here, because we'll
I fly 1463.
see them rotate and come by on 29,
Pushback
right?
approved facing west. Air India 441 heavy.
Okay, Air India
Runway
441
29
heavy.
Right. Cleared for immediate
Making its
takeoff.
way around. We'll look at that
Reaching
from there.
altitude 1000.
787.
Contact departure. All Nippon 838 heavy.
It's very busy, but it's strange because it's not the volume of aircraft, it's just how easily they could run into each other at this place.
813 with information, Kilo. Requesting push and start.
Vistara 122, runway 29 left, clear to land. Vistara 813, runway 29 right at Papa 5 via Charlie. What else? Nothing else to do. I fly 1463, runway 28, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Okay, there's nothing in the air to worry about, is there? Not for a minute.
Charlie. Vistara 813.
Okay, because All Nippon
Runway
is
28.
heading out of
Clear
here.
for immediate takeoff on reaching
There goes
altitude
Vistara.
1000.
Ooh, that's an
Contact
interesting livery on
departure.
that one.
I fly 1463.
Delhi ground.
Is that
Vistara
like
813 ready to taxi.
a retro livery? That's
Delhi Tower.
really cool.
I fly 1104 on final 28.
Big fan of that.
Delhi ground. Air India 441
Everyone
heavy
else,
ready
shut
to
up.
taxi.
Here comes the All Nippon Pokemon 787. This is the
Delhi
aircraft
ground.
we've been
Air
waiting
India
for.
441 heavy with
Looks like it's on
information,
fire
Kilo.
at
Requesting
the
push
moment.
and
Hopefully
start.
it's not. Powering its way down the runway. Such a wacky design from distance, isn't it? And there it goes. So cool. So cool. They put a lot of good effort into those, and it pays off. Looks fantastic. Okay, Vistara 902 is ready to taxi in, but that's going to be the end of the episode here. I'm also just about to cause an accident here, I think, so I'm going to pause things very, very quickly and make sure that that is not the case. Oh, goodness me, what have I done there? Oh, I've changed what desk was sat at. No. Was it this one we were at originally? Was it this one? I think it's this one, wasn't it? I can't remember. Still, this is a really, really cool airport, is this place. Thoroughly love this one. It's a big challenge. Like I say, it's all just about making sure that they don't run into each other. Because, well, I mean, that's the point of the game, obviously. But this is an airport where it's more difficult to ensure that doesn't happen. Because, especially on Kilo down here, with Lima 3-4 and Lima 3-9er and all of that, this additional ramp, which I think they built for all of the extra Indigo flights, having that there is weird. I don't know why they taxi down that way. I find that really weird. Oh, no, he's actually coming in, so my bad. But still, it's really difficult on this northern side of the runway. The airfield, I should say. I can't get my words out now because I'm a bit flustered by the place. But yeah, it is a really, really cool airport, is New Delhi. Thoroughly enjoy playing this one, and we'll be back here at some point in the near future, of course. I've not done as many videos on this place as I have on other airports. Either way, I still hope you're enjoying these videos. Thanks so much for watching, as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day.